Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Starting from today, I will be playing E6, the Ark of Naphistim, on PC. I decided to play the PC version instead of the PS2 version. Hey, RNG! Good evening. How are you today? Okay. Right. So I've not played this before, so this will be a first. Normal difficulty, please. I think it's gonna be hard enough as it is. Fine and stressed? What, you're at work right now? Is it stressful? Gotta look for apartments. Ah. Isn't it kinda hard at the moment? Maybe with all the COVID restrictions, maybe, or something. I don't know how it is where you are. Wait. By the way, just noticed something. Right, okay. There we go. That way the chat is displayed correctly. Food processing plants don't care about that. It's kind of considered essential, right? You gotta keep the population fed. What is it, Isha? Oh, it's nothing. I just thought I felt the wind stirring, that's all. The wind? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. It's really nothing, don't worry. Could I listen to you play some more? I love the sound of your flute. Yeah, I'd be happy to oblige. What on earth? At all. But it's stressful. How about how many games are there in the series? 9 numbered entries and a few spin-offs, I guess. The 9th entry comes out on PS4, well, later this year or early next year or something like that, but the Switch version will follow in the West. Here's an Eurasian. But how did he wash up here? That's a first for an Eurasian. Is he dead? No, he's still breathing at least. But if we don't do something for him soon... Isha, can you watch over him for me? I'll go back to the village and call the others. Oh, okay. He's got no tail, and his ears are so small too. But his hair is so red, almost like fire. What? No! What's that? I thought I'd finally stopped seeing them. Why does looking at him make me... I can't stop shaking. I'm scared. I'm really, really scared. It's too bad they didn't put some music with lyrics. It sounds almost like MIDI music, but I checked to see what the music was like. There are OGG files. So I'm not quite sure. If maybe there's an orchestrated soundtrack that exists somewhere out there. Union Falcom. To think the day would come when an Eurasian would wash up on our shores. And a warrior, no less, judging by the steel sword he has with him. What could have possessed you to bring him here? Forgive me, uncle. If I'd done nothing, this young man would have been with us no longer. I thought this would be the best place to treat his injuries. You know full well that the villagers' distrust of Eurasians these days is greater than it ever was. You are our priestess. Such careless conduct on your part would only make the situation worse. But I... He's awake. Oh, thank Alma, you're finally awake. Do you understand our language? Adol gently nodded his head. That simplifies matters then. I am Ord, chief of the Reda. What is your name, red-headed Eurasian? Adol introduced himself and thanked Ord for helping him. You Eurasians truly do have the strangest names, and if anything, you should save your thanks for this young lady. She was the one who found you washed ashore and tended to your injuries. My name is Ola. Olia? I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. I've given you some basic first aid, but your wounds haven't yet closed completely. I'll need you to take it easy and get some much-needed rest for my sake. Please? I'll have no such thing. He may be a powerless Eurasian, but he is young and he will recover quickly. As soon as you are able, I must ask that you leave here at once. Uncle, if you could just reconsider. You're too cute for your own good, Adol. Do not forget your position, Ola. You are the priestess and the child of Alma. You will conduct yourself as such. Please don't mind him. He's really not so cold as he would have you believe. Though I'm sorry to say that when it comes to Eurasians, he's never been the most patient of men. Lately especially so. Thank you for the host. Anyway, rest as long as you need. Oh, the girl pointed to Adol's equipment. And she left. Ola silently offered her prayers to the altar, her eyes firmly closed. Adol called out to her, but she did not respond. Oh, pardon me. I always end up getting lost in my own little world once I start praying. It's nice to see you up and about, by the way. There's a lot more color in your cheeks compared to before. You'd been asleep for 3 whole days, you know? Although your wounds healed quickly enough, you still weren't coming along as much as I would have liked. I was starting to worry, but I feel much better now. It's clear that you've made a full recovery. Oh, where are my manners? If I may, let me introduce myself again. I'm the priestess of the Reda tribe, Ola. I believe you said your name was Adol? Would you mind telling me how you washed up on this island? Adol explained that while riding a pirate ship, he had fallen overboard when they were attacked by the Roman fleet near the Great Vortex. It's kinda hard to keep track of the chronology of the series because the story does not take place like in the order that the games came out or even in the order of their numbers. Pirate, Roman... I'm afraid the details are a bit lost on me, but your story appears to match that of the other Eurasians here. You must have plenty of questions yourself. If I can, I'd be happy to answer them. So, what would you like to know? By their ears and tail? They must be an unusual sight for you. Everyone who comes from the outside, we call them Eurasians, is surprised when they first see them. With such short ears and no tail to speak of, however, I must confess that to us you're the unusual ones. Hehe, I suppose it's all a matter of perspective, but our thinking's not so different, yours and mine. About the Reda tribe. We Reda are a tribe that has resided on the Canaan Islands since ancient times. We live under the protection of the goddess Alma, and she bestows us with blessings from the forest and sea. There is continuity, yeah. What was that? Not their own games in the series? Well, let's just say that the numbers of the each episode that has come out does not reflect in what order the story plays. That's all it is. Hold on. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about this. Cat is being difficult. Right, okay. Have I already read this? From my experience, Eurasians don't typically think of nature the same way we do, so it may sound a little strange. There are many people on these islands who came from outside the Great Vortex, much like you did. We call these people Eurasians. These days, the Eurasians have settled on Canaan Island to the northeast in a village made from stone. Although if you were looking to see it for yourself, I'm sorry to say that it isn't possible to travel there at the moment. The Canaan I can't read, damn it. The Canaan Islands is an archipelago surrounded by the very same Great Vortex you found yourself in. We live on the first of these islands, Quatera Island, which is rife with foliage. The second one, where the Eurasians live, Canaan Island, is covered by vast plains and mountains. Finally, there is Zemeth Island, a place of ruins in the center of the inland sea. That's the Canaan Islands in a nutshell. Oh, you've met her? Her name is Isha. She's my younger sister. As to why she'd been avoiding you, well, she's always been a little shy around the Eurasians. I hope you won't take it to heart. Isha may be quieter than most, but she's a very sweet and thoughtful young lady. Do try and get along with her, would you? That would be Ord, the giant man. He's the chief of the Reda, as well as my uncle. He's a warrior and hunter, as well as a wise man, who is well versed in the legends relative to these islands. By the way, Adol, please try not to let what he said bother you too much. We have a long history, shall we say, with the Eurasians, so he tends to be rather obstinate towards them. But I'd like to think that he'll change his mind about you once you open yourself up to him. I have to attend to my duties as a priestess, so I'll be here for a while longer. Adol, please don't hesitate to ask if there's anything else you'd like to know. As usual, they don't let you take out your sword when you're in a village. The sprite looks about the same as he did in Oath and Felgana, I guess, the last one I streamed. And the last one I played, for that matter. No, this is where I was asleep. I'm not familiar with it like I was with the last one I played, so... You're up, I see. I'm Silva, a Redon warrior. I might have been the one who carried you here, but only because Ola asked me to. Make no mistake, I sure as hell wouldn't have helped an Eurasian otherwise. Eek, Milka. Milka? Like the chocolate? I'm sorry, I didn't know you were there. Ola has told me all about you. How are you feeling? Better? Atli, you're the one, are you not? The Eurasian, Ola, wasted our energy looking after her. I just don't understand what goes on in that mind of hers sometimes. A Redon priestess shouldn't stoop to associating with you filthy Eurasians. I will most certainly need to have a word with Ord about this. Oh, I thought it was a unique design, but actually a lot of the NPCs have repeating sprite and character designs. And that's a shame. Oath and Felgana has only unique characters. But I guess that remake of 3 was released after this, so was a bit more advanced, I guess. Your hair is such a vibrant shade of red. You look pretty handsome, and perhaps a little gullible too. Oh, does that mean you just lied about it? Oh, so you're the Eurasian I've been hearing so much about. We've had our fair share of troubles here lately, so everyone's feeling a little on edge. Don't you go doing anything to make things worse, young man, understand? You drunk too? Heard of people getting a red face when they're wasted, but never red hair. You crazy Eurasians. Oh, excuse me. You're an Eurasian. What are you doing here? What brings an Eurasian here? I suppose the fact that you wander the village so freely means you have Ord's consent. Oh, who are you? Oh, an Eurasian. Might you be the one that's been the talk of the village then? Though I'm afraid I must warn you, there are many Redans who don't think too kindly of your people. That is no fault of yours, of course. Our history with the Eurasians of these islands extends far beyond today. So while some here may speak ill of you, try not to take it to heart, alright? Jeez. Oh, are you the Eurasian that all I was talking about? My, you're lucky Chief Ord allowed you to stay here, hee. As a matter of fact, no, he wants me out of the village as soon as possible. Who are you? You've got tiny ears and no tail. Are you Kevin's friend? I thought it was their, I thought they had just very long hair or something, and that it was like a very long ponytail or something, but it is actually their tail. Alright. Oh, hello. Judging by your appearance, you're from Europe, I assume. Oh, yeah. How could you tell? Washed up on the shores of Quatira Island, did you? I'm amazed the Redans here even paid you a second glance. The name's Kevin. I was washed up along these islands a while back, same as you. What am I doing here? Oh, the usual. I came from the neighboring Canaan Island for work. I'm a man of business, you see. Speaking of business, is there anything you need? Let me know and I'll be happy to provide. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Make a lot of noise when I drink. Ooh, my sword is out. Okay, well, I only explored outside of the village a little bit earlier to make sure that everything was working properly. Moonset Shore. Ah, it's where they found me, I think. Path leads farther underwater, but it's too deep to cross. Later, perhaps? At low tide. Eek! Your hairs are so small and you've got no tail. Are you an Eurasian? Do you want something from me? I lowered the volume of the sound effects, but actually that was not necessary. As much as it was preventing me from hearing the music in 3, Oath and Felgana, I mean, here it doesn't. Herb. Is this an item you can use manually? Ah, okay. Okay, so in this one, it's not quite like in Oath and Fulgana. Ah, crap. Ooh, and I'm poisoned, too. Ah, I'm stuck. Am I going to die? I don't want to use my herb already. No, the poison will not bring your HP further down than just 1 point. Maybe I should just wait for it to wear off. I'm stuck again! Stuck between the enemy and the wall. Right. I'm healed at least. I'm not sure what would happen if I died. Would I lose my experience? Would I lose my money? Ah, you gain money automatically like in the older games in the series. You don't have to pick up the coins. It's a bit more old school, I guess, this one. Oh well. The path is blocked. No, down there was the beach. I can see a treasure chest right at the edge of the screen. Oh. Thought I saw something. Obtained honey. Not even sure where I'm going. I bet it's gonna be something like, oh, little girl is in danger, you have to save her, and then everyone in the village likes you and starts thinking that Eurasians are not so bad after all. My health is getting ever lower. Unless I want to keep fighting until I can level up again. I don't know if I prefer this way of doing things, that enemies don't drop herbs that heal you. You can carry them in your inventory instead. Because I guess that means you can use them during boss fights, so maybe the boss fights would not be quite as challenging as long as you can keep yourself stocked enough so that you always have something to heal yourself. But outside of battles, when you want to grind or something, if you keep taking hits like this, that can make things more challenging, I suppose. What? A dead end? What was I supposed to do then? I thought I was supposed to explore outside the village. Picked something that the enemy dropped. Again. Random drops. Is it tied into some side quests maybe? Or maybe you need these as ingredients to forge something? What's all this? Cheeto nut? Ah, they drop healing items then. I feel like even on normal difficulty, enemies take, some of them at least take a lot of hits this early on in the game. So what now? You must have plenty of questions yourself. If I can, I'd be happy to answer them. I already asked all of these things. Oh, I already talked to this guy. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. Maybe if I talk to the lady at the entrance of the village. Ah, no, it's a guy actually. Hey there, are you up and about already? You were as weak as a newborn when we rescued you from the beach. I seriously thought you might have been done for. Oh, by the way, my name is Largo. I might not look that tough, but I'm a red-on warrior through and through. Nice to meet you. Or maybe I should check the beach where I washed up. I know it's seashell. I'm reminded a little bit of East 8, sorry, on the Switch. By the fact that this is on some sort of tropical island, I guess you'd say. Oh, you could jump over it? Well, if I had known. Oh, these look different. Ah, yeah. Oops. Not that way. Okay, you're not meant to go that way yet. I get it. Is there a house or something that I have not been to yet? Damn it, game, what do I have to do? And by the way, weapon, shield, buckler, accessories. Only 3 swords in this one. It's like even the village elder, I have not been able to find him anywhere. Maybe there's a path I didn't see. Going this way, I mean. Honey. Have I tried this way already or not? I don't remember these enemies. Can't kill them, so to stop them from bringing more. they're just gonna keep coming. Let's move on. Yeah, I thought I heard something drop. One more and yeah, I was gonna say, level up. Ah, okay. This may move the plot forward. Kuval. Ah, you must be Adol. I've heard much about you from the chief. My name is Kuval. I am a warrior and hunter. Washing up the way you did must have been a terrible ordeal, and while it pains me to say this, you have my sympathy. The unfortunate truth for you is that those who end up here are stranded on the Canaan Islands forever. I understand that it's not what one would like to hear, but it's best that you face it and adjust to your new life here. Surrounded by people who hate my kind. I see you're back on your feet. You recovered much more swiftly than I had expected. Though you're still nothing more than a powerless Eurasian, you must have undergone some manner of training. Adol thank the chief for allowing him to rest at the village. As I have said once before, you have no reason to thank me. Ola was the one who found and treated you. While others may have assisted, I kept my distance. As far as I'm concerned, you are an unwanted guest. Yeah, I kinda got it with the first time, yeah. As far as I'm concerned, you are an unwanted guest who should leave the moment you're able. Unfortunately, with the bridge in its current state, that island you see is called Canaan Island. It is roughly twice the size of this one, and on its eastern shore is a stone town built by the Eurasians. You will be able to meet more of your tailless brethren there, but for now you remain stranded here. As you can see, the bridge is currently impossible to cross. This did not occur naturally. The rope shows clear signs of being burned. What's more, during the confusion caused by the bridge's collapse, something very important to us vanished from the village. This was nearly a month ago. Naturally, we Reda have no reason to do such a thing, which leaves only the Eurasians as potential culprits. Aren't you a little prejudiced, sir? I doubt that you have any connection to this, considering that you washed ashore a mere 3 days ago, but surely even you can understand why your presence in the village makes the villagers wary, can you not? Okay, is that it? I will permit you to remain in the village until the bridge has been repaired. However, Ola and Isha are descended from Alma, and their bloodline that of priestesses who have long guided our... Okay, yeah, I had to rerun the sentence twice through my mind to understand it. Yeah, okay, Ola and Isha are descended from Alma, and their bloodline is that of priestesses who have long guided our tribe, I guess you meant to say. Stay away from them, lest you cause the villagers any more unease than you already have. G4 has been unusually irritable lately. Most likely it's because he's worried for his son on the other side of the bridge. Maybe I can help, sir. Everything takes a lot of hits. I don't even want to think what it is in the hardcore or nightmare difficulty. Friend of mine lent me his PS2 copy, telling me, here, play this game, try it. Me, I can't. He thought it was too hard. I don't know if the difficulty is different in the PS2 version. I ended up not playing the PS2 version though. I'm playing the PC version because I figured, well, it looks a bit better in my opinion. And at least that way I can actually own it for myself. But I do intend to succeed where he failed. I hope. I will try. I don't know if this one has a reputation for being more difficult. I don't know. Origin was fine. A bit challenging in places, but it was okay. Oath in Felghana is obviously fantastic, but it's not always the easiest thing in the world either. Even on normal difficulty. Although there was easy and... No, very easy and easy difficulties, I think, in Oath in Felghana, though I didn't play in those modes. About dangerous places. I'd advise you to stay well away from the northwest part of the woods. Yeah, I've been there, I died already. The wild beasts there are a fair bit tougher than anywhere else in the area. There's a barricade up, but I'm sure you could just jump over it if you wanted. Wouldn't recommend it, though. You see that glowing monument over there? That's called the Spirit Monument. There's loads of them scattered across the Canaan Islands. They've been there since ancient times, and you can supposedly receive Alma's blessing just by touching one. It might be worth a try if you find yourself feeling worn out. Ah, well, the daddy that was standing there is gone, so maybe if I talk to everyone again, they will have different things to say. My daddy's amazing! He's the tribe's Ardi-san. Can make everything. I want to be able to make things just like him when I grow up. Unfortunately, the bridge collapsed soon after I arrived here in the village. Thanks to that, I'm not going back to Canaan Island anytime soon. I swear I just get all the luck. And to top it all off, the chief came straight to me accusing me of doing it. Ah, but I've since been cleared of any suspicion, so my good luck hasn't completely run dry, I suppose. Okay, what can you buy from him? Ah. I have enough. But isn't that what I am already wearing, you know? I'm not wearing any armor. Okay. Wait. Let me make double sure. No, okay, it would show up in the list here then. Okay, that can't hurt. We Reda see each other as part of the one large family. Every household in the village has its own role to fulfill for the benefit of the village. Our family, for example, has been assigned the task of making the food for everyone here. I'm a big girl, so I'm more than ready to do Mummy's job for her. But she says I'm not allowed to until Lady Alma says so. I wish she'd hurry up. I thought I'd try helping my husband with his work, but I keep making one mistake after another. Just yesterday, I knocked a desk over and shattered one of the pots he made. I would rather have not stopped working for the sake of the village, but regrettably, I was injured by a wandering calamity 10 years ago. As a result, I've had no choice but to leave my work as an artisan to my son, Sebelo. Him. We are a family of artisans. The role of making tools for the village has been ours for generations. I still have much to learn before I am fit to inherit the position for my father, though. The children have finally come back. Considering all that's happened lately, I couldn't help but worry about letting them wander outside the village. I'm so tired. Is it time for dinner yet? I'm the one in charge of fishing for everyone in the village. Might look a little like a drunken slob, but you won't find yourself a better fisherman right here than me. We went to the beach to look for shells. We found lots of them too. We need to be extra thankful to Lady Alma. I guess that's what's on the table. Yeah, kinda looks like it. Along with gears and, I don't know, an assortment of things. Yeah, well, there's seashells on the table as well. If he's in charge of the fishing, why were the kids out doing it for him then? The children have finally come back. Considering all that's happened lately, I couldn't help but worry about letting them wander outside the village. My grandmother told me that Eurasians and Redans used to live side by side back when she was little. But the Eurasian population kept growing and growing, and the next thing she knew, they were going their separate ways. Can't help but wonder what led to that. They might be twins, actually, come to think of it, because they are the only repeating sprite and character portray, I guess. We're known around the village as the family of weavers. We've been given the task of doing all the weaving and sewing for everyone. Our grandmother is the head of our household. We're unworthy apprentices, I suppose. What possessed those Eurasians to destroy the bridge? I have no interest in knowing how Eurasians think. I just wish they wouldn't cause us so much trouble. Hey you, Eurasian. Chief Ord might have given you permission to stick around, but don't you go thinking the rest of us are happy about it. Bah, what the hell's up with the way you Eurasians dress anyway? Thank you for the follow, Blameful Opossum. How's it going? How's the Minecraft going? Oh, she's gone? The priestess. Ola? What am I supposed to do? Yeah. You just told me that, yeah. It's all going good. I haven't played at all yet. How about you? Having a good day so far? Yeah, well, I did spend most of my day on the realm. Digging, collecting materials. For the most part. And exploring the Bastion, actually, for the first time. Unfortunately, the bridge collapsed soon after I arrived here. Yeah, no, you already told me that. I think I've talked to everyone. Or should I go back to the beach? She doesn't seem to be here. This game could give you a few more directions. I don't know what to do. Or maybe I have to go back to that sort of a temple-like place in the woods. Well, I can kill those a bit more easily now. Let's see, yeah, it was that way. Yeah, I'll just ignore most of them for now. Ah, okay, well. Finally moving the plot forward a bit. There you are, Adol. I hadn't expected you would wander this far into the forest, but I wanted to make sure. I didn't see you in the village, so I thought you might be lost. It looks like I did all that worrying for nothing. Hehe. This area is called the Fountain of Prayer. It's a holy place to Asreda. She's carrying a bow. Do you get to control her at some point? Legends state that the water here is imbued with the breath of Alma, so we use it for both rituals and healing. I used it to purify your wounds as well. By the way, did you happen to see Isha on your way here? I couldn't find her anywhere in the village either. Adol explained that Isha ran away from him near the entrance to the village. She did? I hope you'll forgive her. She really is a sweet girl, but she's twice as shy. Even I must admit that she's been behaving stranger than usual, though. I wonder if she's keeping something from me. Oh, look at me going on and on. I shouldn't be boring you with this. I'd like to take a look at a few more places she might have gone before returning home. Try and take it easy, alright? Your wounds have only just healed, so I don't want you overexerting yourself. Oh, I'm gonna have to save her from some monsters, I bet. So that the villagers start liking me a bit more. To give in to the usual Japanese RPG cliches. Is it just me, or is the image overall a bit darker now? Almost like night is falling, maybe? Don't know if this game has a day and night cycle. I take a lot less damage now that I have bought an armor. Gotta grind a little on the way. Maybe she went towards the beach. There's not a ton of different places that she could have gone. And I doubt she would have gone towards the bridge. Because I just came from there. I also just came from the beach, but I wasn't supposed to go there. I might be too young to help Mum and Dad with their work, but I can still do my part in other ways. I just wish Ryug wasn't so much of a handful. All he wants to do is go out and play. Ah, this guy. Just finished helping her collect a bunch of seashells. Can I take a break now? Is she inside, maybe? Ah, this guy's back. Canaan Island, where the Eurasians live, is abundant with ancient ruins. It is said that our ancestors built them to worship Alma, yet the Eurasians destroyed them little by little, using the very same stone to build their own towns. How truly disgraceful. Yes, I am using a controller. Yeah. I'm playing with a Wii U Pro controller, actually, connected with a dongle to my PC, because I quite like this controller. And it has, like, an infinite battery life. That's also one of the reasons I like this one so much. It's like it never dies or anything. I can go a whole month without recharging it or something. Well, maybe I exaggerate a little, but because I don't use it every day, but it's true. It does have a battery that lasts a long time. Hey you sure seem to be spending a lot of time with Ola these days. She's our priestess, which means she's got a lot of very important roles to fulfill for the village. None of which include you. Don't you be getting in our way, you hear me? I was just checking in Steam and it only said partial support. Was wondering how well it was working. This is the GOG.com version. I don't know, out of the box, it does support controllers, but just generic controllers in general. Like, the button mapping was not ideal out of the box. I did have to remap certain things so that it played a bit better than with the default settings. Ola is always kind and cheerful to everyone. You can't help but look up to her. But sometimes she acts like something's got her down, like she's lost in thought. Now, this game was originally released in 2003, in Japan only, on PC, the PC version I'm talking about, because the PS2 version did come out in the West. It's only much later that the PC version came out in the West, and I guess at the time, like, Xbox 360 controllers were not a thing on PC, so it was not like the standard controller for PC gaming in general. So yeah, it has no out-of-the-box support for Xbox 360 controller. It just tries to map to the buttons the way things would be the most convenient, I guess. But in this case, it was not mapped really well, very well. Well, she doesn't appear to be in the village, so... I wish this game didn't force me to run around like this. Ah, well, there she is. Okay, finally. Oh. Do you need something? Adol explained to Isha that Ola was looking for her. She is? Okay. I'll go and find her then. Go straight home, you hear? It seems like every time you go through a cutscene that moves the plot forward, the villagers move to other places and they have something new to say. I don't know what we're going to do with Ryug. He just took right off, saying he didn't want to help with the cleanup. I wonder where he ran off to. Uh-huh. What, I'm gonna have to find him now? Ah, no, there he is. You stand out way too much, so go hang out somewhere else. My sister will find me if you're here. You appear to be spending much of your time wandering around the island. Considering how much you stand out, I find it hard to believe that you would be plotting something. But I would advise you not to try anything that may upset or alarm the villagers. Jeez, excuse me for being alive. Gotta head to your mom's house for food. Have a good day. Okie dokie. No problem. Take care of yourself. Rations make alcohol too, don't they? I want to try some of the stuff they brew someday. Maybe I should ask Argu next time I see him. Our Ryug absolutely hates helping out around the house. I wish he'd be a bit more like his sister. He'll need to do some growing up one of these days if he's going to be a fisherman like his father. And a drunk. I did it again. I ended up breaking a glazed vase of ours while I was cleaning. A family heirloom at that. My husband can't work on his pottery right now either. It's all my fault. Isha never wants to play with me anymore. She's always going away somewhere. Maybe talk to this guy. Chief Ord and Kuval are way too soft if you ask me. They know as well as anyone what you Eurasians did on Canaan Island. I'll never forgive your kind. Never. Never. Well, she did say she was going to try to find her sister. I'll try again that way then. I pick up stuff, I'm not quite sure what it does. Little green gem looking things. Oh, no music. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Ah! What? At the last, Ish had to stand back. I see a pretty obvious weak spot on the belly. Ooh. Ow! Ooh. I'm not dealing a whole lot of damage. What's going on? Ow. Well, I died, but I could heal. I would just like to try to do it without having to do so. Ow! Oh, come on. I was touching the back of its hand as it was retreating. Okay. Can't even touch it a little when it's going back to its initial position. It's like poisoned or something. Or corrosive, I don't know. Corrosive to the touch. Ooh, critical hit. Seems like what? The face takes more damage? What? There's a part of its body that seems to be taking more damage when I jump. Ow. Ah! It died when I died. Okay, try again. I know I can do it without having to heal. Oh. Okay, out of the way. Ooh. I was trying to get out of the way. You have a better chance by jumping over the hand, I feel. Ooh. Come on. Out of the way, out of the way. Out of the way again. There. I knew I could do it. I don't need to heal. Oh no, I broke my sword. Oh no, my sword! Adol's sword was broken during the battle with the mighty beast. Hey, are you okay? Adol nodded to let her know that he had no major injuries. That's good. Yeah, I just leveled up, kid. I'm good. I got all my HP back. I'm sorry. I thought you were a bad person. Yeah, that's actually the beast I think she saw in her vision. It's not dead. No! Ah! That's someone else. Oh. Wow. Pretty badass. I knew it was gonna be her because I figured it's someone with a bow and it had to be her. Sis! Thank goodness we made it in time. I'd gathered all of the warriors and hurried here when I'd heard that abominable roar. But I can't believe the first calamity hunt in a decade ended so anticlimactically. Isha told me what you did for her. Had you not arrived when you did, I can't imagine what may have come to pass. I'm so very grateful to you for saving her, Adol. We call the monster that you fought a wandering calamity. Numerous such monsters have appeared near here since ancient times, leaving nothing but destruction in their wake. It's been some time since the last sighting, 10 years ago, when 3 appeared at once. We were able to defeat them, but our victory was not without the loss of many fine reddened warriors. Young Eurasian, no, adult Kristen. I am deeply impressed by your actions. Why? Because not all Eurasians are bad? Wow, big surprise. Ordinarily, weapons of steel are completely ineffective against the wandering calamity. Even if they were able to weaken one, defeating it would be physically impossible. The only way to pierce its thick shell is to use a special form of weapon, or to show the Adol a spear. Its point appeared to be made from a green translucent material. This was forged with an ore we call emel, which can be found throughout the Canaan Islands. It's not gonna be Raval ore, I guess in this one it's gonna be emel. Those little crystals I've been collecting a bit since the beginning. Actually, this is what these were then. Perhaps these little green looking gems I was collecting. I wasn't really paying attention to the counter going up, I suppose. Its strength and resilience surpasses that of any metal brought here by the Eurasians. Ola was able to defeat that monster because the tip of the arrow she fired was made of the same material. Had Adol not weakened it first, however, I would not have been able to do so. I've never heard of someone who was able to overpower such a beast without a weapon made of hemel. You must be very strong, Adol. Adol, I have something I wish to discuss with you. Come with me to my room. Uncle? You can't still be... I'll be speaking to him as chief of this village. You've no reason to be concerned. Come with me. Don't worry, he likes me now. I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Well, regardless of what it may be, I don't think you have anything to worry about. After all, you're the man who risked his life to save Isha. How could he possibly think lesser of you now? Yeah, I think so too. I think that must be it. Yeah, these 11 little gems I have down in the bottom right corner on the screen. I think that's it. That's Emil. thank you for coming. I have much of I wish to discuss with you, but first I must give you my thanks. Thank you for saving Isha's life. She and Hola were my younger brother's children. They are both deeply important to me. Regrettably, he lost his life defending this village against the wandering calamities. It's been 10 years since then. If not for you, one of his daughters may have met the same terrible fate. Truly, I cannot thank you enough. I realize it may not be easy to do so, but I ask that you forgive my previous behavior towards you. Chief Ord bowed deeply to Adol. Haha, to think you are only the second Eurasian whom I've taken an interest in. The majority care for only themselves, disrespecting the spirits and seeking to upset the peace of this land. Ah, excuse me, I didn't call you here to impose upon you my views. I assume that you remember the stone wall on the Fountain of Prayers northern side? That was where the monster that you fought emerged from. Yeah, I gathered as much. And as luck would have it, an underground path is hidden on the other side. It was built in ancient times and extends well below the ocean's depth, connecting us to Canaan Island. Now, my question to you is this. Do you intend to use that path to travel to Canaan Island? Well, I can't stay on this island. I've been everywhere, and it's the only place I have not been to, so... I suspected that you would. As I recall, however, your sword was broken during the battle with the Wandering Calamity, was it not? In that case, I ask that you take this. Livart. Sword number 2. That is a sword crafted from Emil, and it will grant you the power of the spirits. Furthermore, tempering it will allow you to use a number of skills in magic. I believe a swordsman as skilled as yourself will have no trouble learning to use it to its full potential. I hesitate to ask for anything in return, but if you are able to reach Canaan Island, would you consider searching for our mirror? We call it the Mirror of Zim, or Zeme, or Zimi, or Zemi, I don't know. It is a white mirror which has been passed down from priestess to priestess. It was stolen from the altar in our home a month ago, and that's the thing that East said was stolen. On the same day the suspension bridge was felled. I think it wrong to blame the Eurasians prematurely, but we've already searched this island from one end to the other. Thus, I do believe the chances of it being on Canaan Island are high. I won't ask that you go out of your way to find it, but would keep that thought at the back of your mind during your travels? Would you keep that thought, I think he meant. Okay. I have a bit of drift, I think, on my joystick. Because it looks a bit weird sometimes when I try to use the joystick. Like, yeah, he does this little stuttery thing. I recognize that sword of yours. I see. So that's what he wanted to discuss. You intend on leaving us, then? Adol nodded and explained that he was planning to travel to Canaan Island via an underground passage. I know the one. It was originally built for followers of Alma. They would use it for their pilgrimage to her final resting place, Zemeth Island. I do vaguely recall there being an entrance to Canaan Island somewhere along it, so you should be able to get there. I'm worried, though. You've only just defeated that monster. Surely you should rest here a while longer. Is there really no changing your mind? Then at least allow me to give you this. Seed of Vitality. Take care, Adol. May the blessings of Alma always be with you. What, it raises your maximum HP? Yeah. Yeah, I knew it. Figures. Okay, I'll just keep using the D-pad. It feels better. Hey there, Adol. I heard you beat that wandering calamity before the chief and my brother could even get to it. Is that true? If it is, you're really something. Our grandmother, she said to take care of anything you have that needs mending. I thought I was dreaming for a second. She's never said anything like that about an Eurasian before. Never. Do you need something, young man? I heard you were the one who fought that wandering calamity to protect little Isha. Who would have known there was a decent boy like you among the Eurasians? I admit I had you pegged all wrong. Huh? He's not here either. Why does he always have to be such a pain? My sister is always telling me that I need to help with this and that. She's worse than our mom. I can't take it anymore. Huh? Where did Mommy go? It is said that Alma, goddess of the spirits, rests on Zemeth Island north of here. However, the currents surrounding the island are fierce, and none of us have ever been able to reach there. Even if we could, Zemeth Island is a holy place to us Reda, and we are forbidden from treading along its sacred ground. Normally my wife, Winuka, would help me with my work as a craftsman, but she's not the most cut out for it, to say the least. At the moment, I believe she's out helping Sola instead. Winuka came over to help us. I wish I could learn how to cook. Every time I try to help at home, I end up messing up. In the end, my father-in-law told me to come here and practice for a while. Oh, if it isn't Mr. Hero himself. Everyone's saying you fought a wandering calamity and without a weapon made from Himmel at that. Unbelievable. It's plain to see why you're the talk of the village right now. By the way, do I have that sword equipped automatically or not? Yeah, I do. Okay. Who will temper my sword, come to think of it? Okay, I can't buy anything else, I suppose. I shall save that money for more and better equipment later. Looks like Chief Ords recognized you as a true warrior in the end, huh? I swear I've never met an Eurasian quite like you. Who will temper my sword? In case I need to. This guy, maybe? No, okay, no, he just repeats, he just repeats the same thing over and over. I haven't really seen a forge or anything in here. Or do you need to talk to the village elder again? And once you've reached the town, might I trouble you to... No, it is nothing, forget that I spoke. I think it's something to do with his son, who crossed the bridge before it was destroyed. And he's been missing since. Wait. Where's the little girl again? Where has she run off to? The beach isn't too far away. I'll have a last look there, and then I'll be on my way. Because I figure maybe she gives Adol something too for saving her life. Hey, I'm in the middle of fishing right now. What, you're looking so... Why are you looking so shocked for? I take my work seriously, you know? He's not drunk. That's what he looks so shocked by, I think. He's sober for a change. I guess he gets wasted after his day of work. It's Isha, isn't it? Yeah. Are you leaving? Adol nodded and explained that he was planning to leave via the underground passage. Will you take this then? I knew it! she was gonna give me something. Isha presented Adol with a simple bracelet. I carved it myself. I'm sorry for being scared of you. And, thank you for saving me. Wooden bracelet. Thank you, Adol. I hope you'll come by again. Ola and I already can't wait for your next visit. Accessories. Strength +2, defense +2. Bracelet received from Isha. Simple but well made. Which button uses items? The X button, maybe? Could be. And I'm poisoned again. This game hasn't been quite as tutorial heavy as the last two I played so far. I do appreciate it, I guess. Though sometimes it's good to have a little single screen tutorials to read through. Ah, yeah, okay, so it is the... On my Wii U Pro Controller, I put it on the X button for using an item. You'll be crossing to Canaan Island, I take it. Well, you'll see when you get there. You'll see what kind of lifestyle those bastards are living. Still, you yourself are an Eurasian. I can't help but wonder what you'll think of their lives compared to ours. I don't know what I'll think. According to the chief, the passage ahead of us leads all the way to Canaan Island. I've also been told that it's crawling with foul monsters. I'd initially thought that we might be able to use it as a replacement for the bridge, but in its current state... yeah. Mythos Path. Ooh. Okay. Didn't expect to fall. I don't like these enemies because they do seem to be able to hit you a bit too easily. Yeah. Damn it! Okay. Yeah, this is where I fell before. I wish I had a spin attack or something like in the last game I played. Something like that. Suddenly, Adol's sword resonated with the door. Three swords. Some kind of monster. Oh, who's this? A black-haired man. An Eurasian. Looks like I need the right key to open it. Guess I'll just have to find some other way. Something tells me that this 3 swords kind of thing is tied to those doors. Like, I have one that's the same color as the jewel on the last one. Yo, Monica! How are you doing tonight? Tomorrow is the day that you buy your Switch, because it's Black Friday. Is that it? I think I can see this coming. Yes! Yeah. Well, maybe we can arrange to play Mario Kart sometime this weekend, if you feel up to it. Well, well, what have we got here? If you are getting it with Mario Kart anyway. Did you manage to find a good deal, by the way? Never thought I'd run into someone else in a place like this. Who are you anyway? You sure don't look like you came from the town. Adol introduced himself and explained how he recently washed up on these islands. It doesn't look like it? Oh. Ah, well, that's too bad. Well, on the consoles themselves, they don't... You will know better once you're in the store. Yeah. Yeah, on the consoles themselves, they rarely slash the prices, but sometimes they will bundle in a game, maybe. I guess it's maybe more frequent that way. Ah, well. And yes, Mario Kart and Animal Crossing are the first games I will buy. Ah, okay. Adult Tristan? Haha, you really never know what fate's gonna throw your way. Fancy meeting the legendary Adol the Red here at a time like this. I've heard all kinds of rumors about you. Mostly ones about you being a real goody two-shoes who can't keep his nose out of other people's business. I don't think I could let a chance like this slip me by, even if I wanted to. How about it? Up to seeing how much of a fight you can muster against my halberd? Prove to me that blue Himala's sword of yours isn't just for show. Oh. I'm already almost dead, and I have to get in a fight. I'm almost dead. Just excited to spend time with one of my new friends. She wants to go look for hoodies and such. Sounds good. Ow. Good evening, Quillix. Ha! That all you got? Guess those rumors blew you out of proportion. How's it going, Quillix? The name's Geis? I'm an adventurer like you, but I dabble in a bit of mercenary work on the side when I feel like it. Now, on the other side of these ruins is a place called Canaan Island. There's a town there where all the people who've washed up from Europe live. Why don't you just sit tight and mind your own affairs for once in your life? It's for your own good. Funny thing is, her name is the same as mine, and our sisters have been good friends since we were little. So you two get along well then, Monica. The door is firmly closed. Well, that's great if you girls can have some fun wandering the shops and all that. And getting your Nintendo Switch at the same time. Ow, 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 ow. I'll just ignore these enemies. Don't like them. You're good. Hope you too. Cooking at the moment. Kinda AFK. Okay. Bit tired, but I'm good otherwise. Haven't been sleeping as much as I would like to. We may have already taken as much stone from this area as we are able. Looks like we're gonna need to start taking it from the underground then. Not looking forward to having to take care of all the insects down there first. From my experience, those should pose no trouble. My concern lies more in angering the Quatran people. Oh, come on, who cares what those tailed freaks think? They got nothing to do with us. All we need to think about is making our own life safer and more comfortable. That's Master Baslam's way, and I'm with him every step of it. I suppose you're right. Oh. What the? How did you end up in there? You sure don't look familiar. Are you the mercenary who washed up here a while back? No, he is not. He seems to be a new arrival. In any case, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Lloyd of the Baslam Trading Company. This man is our associate, Zaxxon. I feel that it's like sleep is something of the past. What, you yourself haven't been sleeping much of late either? Based on your appearance, you've come from Europe as well. Would you mind if I asked how you came to be in the underground passage? Adol introduced himself and explained everything that had happened since his arrival on Quattro Island. I see, so you were rescued by the Red Anon. No, it's so odd. And you say the underground passage extends across the seafloor all the way to Quattro Island? A most interesting find. We should inform Master Baslam at once. You must be one gutsy bastard to make your way through a dangerous place like that. How about it? You fancy working under Master Baslam? Life is damn good if you do. You'll forget how you washed up here in no time. I can be seriously tired, and yet once I lay down to sleep, I feel completely awake. I know the feeling. Sometimes. Or usually it's just that I stay up so late that once it finally gets time for me to go to sleep, I do fall asleep immediately, but I end up not sleeping enough because I go to sleep so late. That's the problem. I'll be returning to Master Baslam as we agreed. Can I leave the bridge's surveillance to you? Yeah, leave it to me. Alright, be seeing ya, newcomer. Maybe we'll get a chance to have a drink together sometime. If you make a detour east from here, you'll find yourself in Port Remorge, the town which we call our home. I'll refer you to my employer, Master Baslam, so I insist that you come visit his mansion once you're able. That's like every day for me, so barely any sleep. Oh. Sorry, just checking something. Okay, well, never mind. I'll refer you to my employer, Master Baslam, so I insist that you come visit his mansion once you're able. He acts as both representative and leader of our town, so it might be wise to solicit an audience with him. Now, if you will excuse me. Looks like a wide open area. And this is where the bridge collapsed, right? Yep, this is one busted bridge, alright. I'm not sure it's even possible to repair this from our side alone. Wine and beer, Isaac's Inn. Oh, you must be new here. Welcome to my humble establishment. You must have been through some rough times recently to have ended up here. A white mirror? No, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I've never heard of any such thing. You guys should focus on sleeping well. Health is kinda important. It's very important. If it concerns the red-eye, it may be worth asking the professor. He lives in the wooden house on the southern end of town. My two friends who caught COVID like 2 or 3 weeks ago, by the way, they are starting to feel better. Thought I'd mention that. But yeah, it takes time to recover from that shit. Now I'm stranded here with no way to get off these islands. My life's over. Yeah, they're finally starting to feel a bit better, but they mentioned lingering headaches and always feeling like shit all day, like always being super tired. Can't even spend that time that they have to be at home playing video games because they feel sick, like nauseous just looking at a screen or something. Life's pretty boring when you're stuck at home and you can't even have fun. Oh, I get it. Guess Chief Ord's taken quite liking to you. Me? I am a Reda, isn't it obvious? If we're being honest, though, the tribe isn't all that fond of me. Are you a new member of our dear community? My name is August. Auguste? As you can see, I am a wandering minstrel. Oh my, that sword you have is an unusual one. A red-haired swordsman carrying an MLS blade. I can feel a song coming on already. Well, hey, Panda. How's it going? I mean, that's where games, especially online games, are great. Well, when you're stuck at home and you got nothing else to do, basically, I guess you could always find something to do, I suppose, but like if you're into books, you could read books or something, I don't know. Oh, you must be the one Lloyd was telling me about. My name's Maple. I'm a maid who works here at the mansion. I assume you were a shipwreck too? It's not hard to figure out. Everyone in town came here in the same way. I'm sure you'll get along here just fine. Oh, your name was Adol, was it not? Wasting no time in coming to see Master Baslam, I see. He's been expecting you. Welcome to the Baslam Trading Company. I hope that you enjoy your visit. Oh, are you new around here? You must have had it rough, poor kid. Everyone here came from outside the Great Vortex. Newcomers are always welcome. Take it easy until you settle in. Buy and sell. Ooh, expensive. I was hoping he would sell weapons, maybe, or, well, armor at least. Guess not, huh? Oh, you new here? So you got washed up too, huh? Still, you should be glad you got away with your life after ending up in the vortex. My name is Anise. I'm a fisherwoman. It's gonna be a pain getting used to life here at first, but we're all in this together, yeah? I could spend days inside as long as I can somehow still have contact with another human, that I won't go crazy. I'm the same, I think, overall. And I still have to go outside for shopping and the like. I mean, it's not really spending time outside, though. That doesn't really count, but it helps, though. Meeting other people and having some human contact with the outside world, at least. Oh, would you look at that? I never thought the day would come when Chief Ord would entrust his blade to an Eurasian. My name is Lev, or Lev, I'm not quite sure. I'm a craftswoman. Oh, it's a woman, who works with MLS. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt. If Chief Ord thinks that highly of you, then I suppose I can help you however I'm able. Using the facilities in this forge, I'll be able to temper your MLS sword for you. Tempering it will allow me to draw out its latent abilities so that you can use them in combat. In return, however, you're going to need to find the emerald necessary for tempering it yourself. Surely your male pride wouldn't let me do all the work now. I need 5. Doesn't cost any money. Oh. You have to talk with humans sometimes when you're outside. I'm in the outside world every day. It's overrated. I feel cold. Sharpen the sword. Enabled use of Maelstrom sword magic. Yes! If it is what I think it is. Let me go outside. I want to see if I can use that Maelstrom attack. Yeah, the series in general has a good atmosphere. Okay, Quillix. And now, just as you say that, there's no more music. I thought I could use the Maelstrom attack. Why can't I? Windsword skill? Yeah. With the right timing after a 3-hit combo? Ah, okay. I guess I have to be hitting an enemy, maybe. Even just the background sounds are nice. Well, where have I not been to yet in this town? Rose's shop. Hello, Rose. Oh, I haven't seen you here before. Are you the new arrival that Lloyd was talking about? My name is Rose. I'm part of the Baslam Training Company. To tell you the truth, though, I'd prefer it if I weren't working under that filthy old man and his hideous mustache. Oh, and the kid running the street stall outside is my younger brother, Kwa. Nice to meet you, new guy. You're an adventurer, aren't you? Hop to it, then. Buy something. I must have something you want. You can pay with Eurasian money, too. Okay. A shield? A mail? Prevents poison? Ah, it's expensive. Maybe I should wait, save a bit of money so I can buy that ring mail and then the round shield. I'll wait a little. I'm close to having enough to buy the mail. We haven't met before, have we? Does that mean you came from the outside? Oh, you're back. That took you longer than I'd expected. You may be a Reda, but you've still got a ways to go before you become a man. Spending too long on those monster-infested plains is just asking for trouble. I can't believe my eyes. Am I dreaming? No, I would recognize that red hair of yours anywhere. I don't suppose you remembered me, do you, Adol? I don't know. From which game are you? The outside. How terrifying. I'm Rabba. You saved me from Darm Tower 6 years ago. That must be East 1 or East 2. I think. I knew that would jog your memory, but how did you end up here of all places? Did that adventurous spirit of yours get the better of you and make you dive into the Great Vortex? Adol explained everything that had happened over the course of his journey to Rava. So you fell off a pirate ship after getting attacked by the Roman fleet, did you? It's a miracle that you made it here alive. Still, I'm amazed at how quickly Chief Ord accepted you. It looks like you haven't changed at all. It warms my old heart to hear it. But you must have plenty of questions. I know you, and that boundless curiosity of yours is not so easily sated. If there's anything I can answer for you, be sure to let me know. Ask a question? Ah, okay. I see, so an ancient mirror disappeared from Quattara Island. I've been shown the mirror of Zim, or Zimi, by the priestess on Quattara once before. It is a mirror of white MLS with a divine aura about it. Well, I'm not one to refuse a request from Chief Ord. I'll see what I can find out. Perhaps might have heard something about it too. The vortex is found in the far west ocean, distorting currents and drawing in any ships making its way westward. It's a natural phenomenon far more dangerous than the storm wall that arose off the shore of Hysteria. No one knows how the Great Vortex first appeared, or why it has existed since ancient times. But my gut tells me that the truth lies somewhere in the ruins of these islands. Watching now and eating? Okie dokie. The Canaan Islands are a treasure trove of ancient ruins. The Mythos path which you came through to get here is but one of them. The scholarly value of the murals in there, likely created by Redans, cannot be stressed enough. There are also ruins we've been unable to visit, such as Zemeth Island or Windseeker Heights in northwest Quatera. These islands are truly like heaven to scholars like myself. Oh, and there are what appears to be ancient ruins on Canaan Island itself as well. North of the Canaan Plains is a mountain called Granavallis, and at its peak is a shrine built ages ago to enshrine a sword of some kind. Alas, climbing that mountain is far too arduous for my weary bones, so I can only rely on hearsay. Just put together some veggies and some sausage in the frying pan and added tomato sauce. I had sausage for dinner myself, actually. Just with pasta instead. Classic recipe from my study times. This town was built by those who, by some miracle, managed to survive being drawn into the vortex of Canaan. Originally, it was a simple makeshift town built from wreckage that had washed up. It's thanks to the ingenuity of an Altaginian merchant who goes by Baslam that it's become the town you see today. Sounds kinda like what I had, just with rice along with it. Cheap, fast, and kinda tasty. You said Dogi was left behind on that pirate ship. I'll be honest, I'm a little worried about him. I've always felt greatly indebted to him for helping me escape from Darm Tower. I do hope he's alright. I hear he was once a merchant from Altago, along the northern shores of Africa. I'm sure you've noticed that most of the buildings here are made of stone. Have you ever wondered where it all came from? The answer is simple, from destroying ruins built there by the Reda's ancestors and repurposing the rubble. By the way, doesn't everyone in Wallonie have COVID by now? But I mentioned 2 of my friends got it. But no, not everyone does have it. One could say Baslam is most of the reason the people of this town and the Reda don't get along so well anymore. I first met him about 2 years ago. At that time, the Redan village was being ravaged by an endemic disease brought by a new arrival to the island. A number of the villagers caught it and fell ill. Chief Ord's son was one of them. Yeah, really? You think it's because they speak French? Think it has something to do with it? Fortunately, I happen to know the cure for the disease. Fortunately, I happened to know the cure for the disease, so I went to the village and treated it for them. I've been on good terms with the chief ever since. You think COVID stops at the Röstikrape? You think that's it? Doesn't go beyond, it doesn't dare. Because you guys are too scary. Definitely. I can't say I ever pictured this son would want to become an apprentice of mine, though. That damned French language, it attracts to COVID. is Chief Ord's only son and currently my apprentice. He's ever the inquisitive one, fascinated by the world outside these islands. Omelette de fromage. What's that got to do with anything? He's out at the moment, but I would be happy to introduce him to you when he returns. He's out gathering medicinal herbs in the northern plains, if I recall. Although he really should have been back by now. I hope he hasn't gone wandering somewhere dangerous again. You already told me that, old man. Okay, enough. Oh, map. Nice. This is a map of the Canaan Islands that I've spent the last 3 years creating. Its precise accuracy leaves something to be desired, but it should help you get your bearings straight at least. Isn't that what gets stuck on Dexter's mind in Dexter's Secret Lab? I don't know. I haven't watched that in years. I was already kinda old to watch it when it was on TV. Watched a little bit of it because my younger brother was watching it, but other than that, I don't recall that specifically. Mais oui. It's been years, and yet I remember certain episodes. Well, I think I have done everything that could be done in this town. Oh, wait. Haven't been in here yet, have I? Oh, it's another watchtower. Okay. Oh, nice landscape, by the way. I kind of have to think about Kim Possible now as we speak about cartoons. Yeah, again, same. Because of my younger brother, I saw a few episodes, I guess, but I wasn't really interested in cartoons anymore at that time. I'm a member of the trading company too, you know, so why must one such as I be relegated to picker duty? What a travesty, even criminal, I dare say. How do you bring up the map, by the way? Oh, okay, like this. Zemeth Sanctum, Granavalis Mountain, Sunrise Inlet, Limewater Cave. It's like he has a French exam and he puts this tape to talk French online, but it gets stuck on omelette au fromage and keeps repeating that, and so he can only say that. That's weirdly specific. And yet somehow it helps him in his life. Well, that's the best. If it actually is useful to him. My, what magnificent red hair. So you must be the newcomer that Lloyd mentioned. The name is Baslam. I'm a merchant from Altago. I was stranded here about 10 years ago or so, and I've been working on expanding the town ever since. One might even say I'm the most important man in Remorge. Hahaha, surprised? He gets the girls, he stops a bully, and I think even aces the exam. With just these, 3 words? Well, now it's your turn. How did you get here, young man? Same way everyone else did, I guess. Adol explained everything that had happened to him since he washed up on Quater Island. The phrase is the golden gate to success, Rudy. Oh, you ended up on Quatera, did you? I'll be blunt, I can't stand those Reda. Especially Chief Ord, the stubborn old mule. Did you say them at your oral exam last time? No, I don't think I had to. But then it ends with his sister Dee Dee just making fun of him for only being able to say that. Yeah, I can imagine. He grumbles about every little thing. Stop destroying the ruins. Stop cutting down all the trees. What's the problem with wanting to make our town bigger and more pleasant to live in? You want a better life, you have to put in the hard work and creativity necessary to get it. That's the way a merchant needs to live. No, if you ask me, that's the way everyone needs to live. No. Okay, then what do I do? Oh right, I've heard you came here through that insect-infested underground passage. Not just anyone can manage that, so how about it? You interested in finding a way to Zemeth Island for me? Zemeth Island is a small island on the western side of Canaan Island. It's such a bizarre episode that I guess it just stuck with me, like omelette au fromage. Yeah, right. Stuck with you so much that you actually remembered the phrase. As of now, the current's so fast that no one's been able to land there, but I have a hunch that the key to solving the mystery of the Great Vortex lies somewhere on that island. I made the same offer to that mercenary called Geis, but he turned me right down without a second thought. Youngsters these days, I tell you, we don't know a good deal if it smacked them right in the face. There was Red I called every human who washes up here in Eurasian, but I come from Altago in North Africa, so I'm not even from the continent of Eurasia. I'll admit, they rubbed me the wrong way right from the start for that. I'd rather be mistaken for your average Eurasian over a Roman Empire noble, though. We Altanginians can't stand Romans. The Romans! Mention omelette au fromage and I'll have war flashbacks. Yeah. Starving in the trenches, dreaming of omelette au fromage. Is that your story, Monica? Yes. Obviously. Okay, so where do I go? Looks like the town is all that I have access to on this side. can see some of those tailed freaks on the other side of the bridge. Looks like there's 2 of them there at the moment. I wonder what they're muttering about. Either way, fat chance we're getting it fixed at this rate. I'll have to let Master Baslam know and see what he thinks. No, don't go in there. Not a big fan of those enemies. See what I told you about. Slight lack of sleep. Are you buying something during this weekend sale? Me? No, not really. I did order Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered on Switch because it was already discounted at launch on Amazon Italy. Still waiting for it to arrive though. I do intend on getting Ori and the or is it Ori? I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. Ori and the Will of the Wisps and Ori and the Blind Forest on Switch, both physical, because I did see that they are actually getting a physical release, not in the limited edition package that is super expensive. So not on sale, because I want them physical, but, well, I plan on getting them. Oh, you're a new arrival. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you then. Okay, what do I do? Oh, and Hollow Knight and 80s? Hollow Knight is great. Well, I loved it myself, at least. Challenging, but it's good. No time to play them all. Well, once I finally managed to get my hands on Ori, both games, I mean, I will definitely want to stream these. Twitch on my computer just stopped. It says I have no net, but I have. Are you still watching then, or not? Or you only have the chat? Sorry. Yeah. That was my question. Ah, you're on your phone. Ah, okay. I can see and hear everything, okay? Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's pretty cool music, this one. I like it. What is it? This sword, which could hurt... My old sword could hurt these guys, but the new one can't. The net on my computer just disappeared. I'm so confused. Oh. I don't know if I can help. Because I don't know the reason. Maybe your router? Well, yeah, if you're indeed, if you're using Wi-Fi on your phone, then yeah, your router is probably fine. I'm gonna have to go say goodbye to my dad. So I won't be there for a few minutes, but I should be right back in a few minutes. So if you guys can bear with me, I'll come back and stream some more after I've done that. Yeah, I'll be back, okay? Alright. Me catch up on this on the chat. I turned the internet off and on again, and it somehow worked. I am confusion. If you tried to run it off and on, like didn't go down to the router to restart it, just on my computer, the holy strategy to every problem. I hate that it actually works 99% of the time. I mean, it's good that it works, but you just feel dumb when you call into costumer service. What kind of costumes do they make? And he asks you that, you do it, and then it works. How's your week? Any calm days? What kind of costumes do you make? That's from a video I watched on YouTube. I'm sorry, I can't spell. It was a video with the scammers on the internet, actually, with the usual like spelling errors in their emails that make it clear as day that they're actually not who they say they are. I love watching scam baiting videos. I think it's so funny. Please hurry to send me the money. I don't have many days left on Earth. Oh, what are you leaving Earth? I like those kind of things, too. Also, bone, apple tea. Bone. Wait, what? What? Ah! Obtained wild fowl meat. Damn, they hit hard. Really bad misspelling of Bon Appetit. Yeah, well, it sounded like that, so I was wondering if that was on purpose. I thought maybe it's meant to sound like it, but it's like on purpose. But then I thought she likes tea. Maybe it's a kind of tea that I don't know of. I'm not any closer to leveling up. I should go back to town, I think. There is a Reddit called that where people can't spell and it sounds funny. By the way, is it like in the other games where if you stand still your health replenishes? I know, it doesn't look like it. Ah yes, my favorite tea, bone apple tea. There could be a variety of apple that's named that way, and it could be herbal tea, apple flavored or something. I don't know if you drink herbal tea yourself or if you consider that herbal tea is not really tea because there's no tea leaves in it. Personally, I do, but to each his own. Tea is tea. Like, I'll drink anything that gives water a good taste, I suppose. Like flowers, fruits, or tea itself. Poisoned. Critical hit. I often forget to switch from English to Danish, and well, it can look quite funny. Ah, you mean on your, like the keyboard on your phone or something? The language? No, I don't want... I don't want to be famous. It's too much to handle. No, I couldn't handle the pressure of celebrity and all that. No, thank you. I'm gonna use those healing items now. Another funny misspelling of Bon Appetit I've heard was bone smack the teeth. Ah! What was that? What was that? Did I actually... Did I lose the experience I made or not? Can't tell. Don't want to be famous, click here. What's gonna happen to me then? Want to fall into oblivion? Want to become here, click famous. Yeah, even better. Yeah, I think I reverted back to how I was when I saved. I lost all progress, in other words. Ah. By the way, can I forge my sword maybe one more time? Temper it is what I should say. I died again! I'm starting to see why my friend thought this game was hard. They hit pretty hard. I should be able to buy a better armor if I just fight a tiny bit more. Well, actually, I already have enough with a 650. Oh, I'll fight till I level up. Then I'll go back and save and buy that armor. Shouldn't take long. Okay. What was that? Has you really been far as to decided to use call yeah, that number? Forgo further. I fear clicking on that link. I fear what it might be. Don't worry. If I click it here, though, it's gonna go over the audio of the game, though, because I am capturing the sound from the desktop on my PC.
Has you really been far, even as decided to use Even Go Want to look more like? Call 985-655-2500 inside the details for. Go further and even more decided to use. You can really be far as decided twice as much to use and go wish for it. When you decide far even once to use and go want, then get really far even as decided to use.
Okay, I get it. I get the idea. It's a short YouTube clip, yeah. Is that an old meme or something? I've never seen this. Where'd you find these anyway? It's like the too many cooks thing. I bet it confuses foreign English speakers. Next 34. Oh, wow. Yeah, just gibberish. Talk. No. The ring mail, yeah. That should help. 670 was required. I think it was from an old meme and someone just decided to make it into an infomercial joke. Yeah, well, my defense will be a little higher now. Don't know how much of a difference it's going to make. And I honestly can't remember how I found it. It's still stuck in your head. Still got stuck in your head though. For you to be able to share it like this. It's just there. On the internet, you just end up with weird stuff. Ah! Stop that. Well, I guess I am taking a bit less damage. If I could have just a bit more money to buy the shield as well, then I shouldn't have to struggle too much. Lately I've been seeing a lot of badly translated English in anime and bad voice acting. I feel like I've played something lately that had a... Oh yeah, that chicken police game. The voice acting was excellent. There were no particular grammar mistakes in the voice acting itself, but the subtitles, my god, they were full of typos and bad animation. Yeah, chicken police. It's the one I told you there was a bird in it called Monica. When you were last in the chat. It was a cool game. Ah, thank you for gifting the sub to RNG, colleagues. Thank you. I've already written my review for this game, but it has not been edited yet, so I can't post it on Cube 3. It's a game I asked to review because it looked interesting, and I wasn't disappointed. Got 9 out of 10 from me. It deserved it. I loved it. You never sub, but you like to gift it to other people. Confusion. I don't know what the timing is to do that maelstrom attack, but it seems pretty useless if you have to time it right. Oh, oh, yeah, okay, no, I'm out of here. I'm not supposed to go that way. Not a chance. Judging from how hard these enemies hit. This is probably something for later. Well, I died here anyway. Ah, boy. I keep losing progress instead of making progress. Okay, I'd like to actually progress a little this time. They always make the music so cool in these in the E series. I'm not a fan of roguelike games. I was offered one to review not too long ago, and I turned it down because I was just not interested. It doesn't click with me. It was the Shiren the Wanderer game that just came out on the Nintendo Switch, or which is just about to come out, I think. It was not out yet when I was offered to play it for review. And then two of my colleagues were very eager to get their hands on it, so I was like, well, they wanted to have a go at it. Hand it over to one of them. Is it just me, or does it sound like a cat meowing when a monster dies? Some of them, it's like a wolf cry or something when they die. I'm probably going to buy some games. Lots of good discounts right now. It's a shame that I don't like digital games in general. I prefer to own them physically. There's usually not huge discounts on physical games that I actually care to own. Scaly Orange Monsters sounds like a meow. Oh! Oh, yeah. Judging from the damage I'm taking, I think I'm not going the right way. Yeah, probably not for now. For later. I feel like my brain quit as I was writing that. Are there any good discounts on Steam or something? Yeah, on Steam. Actually, I should probably have waited. Maybe they would have discounted Minecraft on PC, because I bought Minecraft on PC actually recently. Because I wanted to be able to play it on my PC and not have to play it on Switch all the time. I still play it on my Switch in portable mode when I want to play in bed or something. Like warming up under the blankets. Steam is having a Black Friday sale, right? Maybe on Switch too. I haven't turned it on in a month. And you know how much I love Pokemon, and I still haven't played it. Well, the expansion, you said you still had to play it, didn't you? Because you did buy it, but you haven't played it yet. Yep. Nah, it's not a meow actually, Monica. No, it's definitely more like a wolf's cry when they die. You are still enjoying your time after Amazon, right? Might be a good time to stock up on games and play whatever you want. After Amazon? Yes, I'm sure. Hold on. Listen. Does it really sound like a meow to you? Hold on, hold on. Arr! That's what I hear. I hear a wolf's cry. Okay, fair enough. There's nothing wrong with it. Or maybe it's my subconscious. I couldn't hurt cats, so because I'm a cat person. Monica raises cats that are actually wolves. You can go ham then, Panda. Ah, I'm not making money fast. I was hoping to buy that shield, but I'm only making 4 coins per enemy that I kill, or thereabouts. What was that cave earlier? Ah, yeah, it was that way, I think. I mean, Jack is quite big, honestly. Big and fluffy. I think... no, never mind. No, sorry. I was gonna say... Is it the one that looks like the one that we lost? But I think that's the one you lost, sadly. That looked like mine. It's not a white one, is it? No. With long hair. Because mine was pretty big too for a cat. I was looking at the Steam sale, and what? Who are you? I thought Agu had arrived for a minute. Ah, so you are relatively new to Canaan Island. You look like you're a swordsman, but you'll want to be careful up ahead. This cave is extremely dangerous. It's so dark that you can barely see what's in front of you, and the shells of the monsters are impossible to penetrate. You're welcome to try your luck here, but I would strongly suggest not going in without being fully prepared. Speaking of people going into dangerous places, I wonder what happened to that boy I saw earlier. He's the one studying under the scholar in town. I saw him chasing something north across the plains on my way here. In that direction lies the steep mountain we call Granavalis. Ni no Kuni 2 is on sale for 10 euros. My PC would probably not be able to handle it, sadly. But that's cheap, yeah. Like anything that's like PS4 grade kind of graphics, my laptop can't handle it. But yeah, it is fairly cheap. Is the first one on PC? Because you mentioned you wanted to play it someday, Monica, you know. Oh, oof. Okay, I'm not supposed to go that way yet. But I did save before going in. Okay, then. Well, let me speak to the guy again. Hey, I can temper my sword one more time. I have enough ore. Ow! Oh, I'm slowed down. Oh, never mind. It didn't last long. Yes! 293. I need 400 for that shield. Well, if I'm going to try to make that money, I might as well do it with a better sword. Going back to the village. Ni no Kuni is also on sale, but it's still 15 euros. Still a big discount, but wish it could be like Ni no Kuni 2. I bet. I bet. Because if you absolutely wanted to play it, and you don't mind having it on PC instead of your Switch, because on Switch, I don't know if it's... Maybe it is discounted on Switch. I don't think the reviews were too good for that. Well, I don't know, Monica told me that usually people like the first one more than the second. I don't know how worse or better one is over the other, because I have only played the first and I've not really looked into the second one myself. It's not here. The second game isn't really my style. Next at 88. Okay. Like, is it that different? Like, it's like not even the same style of game or something? Having to build a kingdom up from the ground and figuring out fighting with other kingdoms, that doesn't sound great indeed. I don't know if this would be something I would enjoy either. So I'm not too disappointed that it's not on Switch if that's the case. If this is really what the game is about. Well, that sword is a lot sharper. I like it. You still fight like in the last game and collect the creatures, but if this is the thing, the element that the game is emphasizing over maybe a better developed story or something. Yeah, you're not playing the same character, I think you said. Isn't that what you said last time? I think you mentioned something like that. Like you're not playing the hero of the first game. I think I did do the Maelstrom attack there without meaning to. I've watched someone playing and they play it and the ending is just weird. Obviously a good ending, but just confusing. Oh, I can attack them now. AFK, okie dokie, Quadix. Oh, speaking of PC games, that reminds me. Didn't you say you... Yeah, it takes place years after the last, so not the same characters? Ah, okay. Didn't you say you were playing Minecraft on PC as well, Monica, at some point? I've been playing a lot of that lately myself. Yeah? I play on the Realm with other people. Well, most people just do their own thing, but at least, well, if there is a bit of cooperation, it's fun. You have it, but you've barely played it. Yeah, because you said you bought it, but you actually didn't play it much. So it's not really something that you're already into, it's just something that you thought you might get into at some point. had a friend try and tell me how to play, and I was just constantly getting scared by this cow right by me. Cows are friendly. They're friendly mobs in Minecraft. I don't know why the cow was so loud. Well, you have to pay attention to the sound of your surroundings, I guess, a bit in Minecraft. Well, should I go that way? It did mention someone going towards the mountains. Every time it moved, I jumped, and she'd laugh. It's true that in Minecraft, sometimes you only have the ambient sounds and no music. The music just kind of comes and goes. Personally, I put music on, or I will listen to something else as I play Minecraft. I will turn the music off and only have the sound effects. Alright, I'm going back to buy that shield, since now I have enough. And then I'll try going through the mountains then. Oh, and I'm almost ready to level up one more time. Usually I also just turn in game music off and listen to other things in the background. Well, it depends on the game myself. I don't mind Minecraft music, but there isn't a ton of different music tracks to listen to. There's not a lot of variety. So when you spend hours working on something, and you only have like 2 or maybe 3 music tracks that alternate between one another, it gets repetitive. We were on a call and I wanted to hear what she was saying. The shop. Alright. All this cow talk is making me hungry. Well, you can cook steak in Minecraft. That's kind of one of the purposes for raising cows. To slaughter them and eat their meat. And for the leather as well. It's a valuable resource. I'm really hoping I can play Minecraft with my friends again, but the guy said he can't for a while. A new campaign came out in another game, so he would be on that. Ah, okay. Raft? Ah, yeah. Yeah. I remember the game you mentioned once now. Yeah. The game where one of your friends was always making a mess while you were trying to keep the chests in order or something like that. Everything neat and tidy. Oh, I only need to kill one more enemy for a level up. There we go. I do want to get into Minecraft and actually understand it, but I panic so easily while trying to understand the game. I guess it's best with other people. to get started. Well, they're still kicking my ass a little, but at least I don't die instantly when I get hit by these guys. That's good, I suppose. Oh, okay. We found out we can use shark heads as biofuel in Raft, which means they won't take up space anymore. Shark heads as biofuel? That sounds weird. Ow! These exploding boulders, they remind me a bit of Pikmin. The little bomb rocks that the yellow Pikmin throw. At this rate, I will have the 84 ore that I need to be able to temper my sword further. Is that... Ah, herb. Wait, is that it? Is that... I can't go any further into the mountains? Ah... The guy who wouldn't organize was also a shark killer, or shark bait as we called him, and he got so many shark heads and we thought all we could do with it was wear it as a hat. Well, at least now you have to be glad that he actually hoarded so many of them. If it turns out that you can actually use it for something. Or if it's like in Minecraft, sometimes they just introduce new things that don't really have any big use at first, but then they update the game with more features, new types of blocks, new mechanics and stuff, and suddenly something that wasn't very useful before, but well, it becomes super useful. Your character is currently wearing a boar. Like a boar's head, or the whole animal. Oh, I think it must be this way. Yeah. Okay, got it. Oh. Ah, okay. You mentioning a boar actually reminds me of something I saw on TV the other day. Someone who was walking a boar on a leash as a pet. I thought that was pretty funny. Some people keep pigs as pets, and well, boars are kind of like wild pigs in a way. This game is part of a series, right? I think I recognize the art style. Yeah, I streamed 2 games of this series not too long ago, Panda. And they looked very similar to this one, especially the last one I played. The sprite of the main character is almost identical. And even the HUD is kind of the same. The metal version of having a pet pig. Yeah. Ah, no! Ah, damn it. Yeah, obviously, yeah, go back. Don't even get to keep the experience you made or anything. I should heal more often. I gotta say, the synthesizer kind of music that they have going on, I prefer the, like, hard rock, heavy metal style of the other games over this one. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite. It's not quite, it doesn't have quite as much of punch to it. So sad when you lose progress, makes you not want to continue. Well, when I'm streaming, usually it motivates me a bit more to keep trying and not give up too soon. Because I can't let that happen. Level up. I rage quit. I don't know, in the past, maybe I would have. It doesn't happen quite as often these days. Not if it's something that I have my mind set on completing anyway. In this case, if it's a game from a series I like this one, that I have not played yet, I will make more of an effort to try again. Or like in Donkey Kong Country Returns that I was playing until yesterday. I died quite a few times on some of these levels. I kept at it until I got it right. What, you mean DKC Returns also? Come on, I'm gonna level up again pretty soon. Yeah. Pay attention. Sometimes it's also a good idea to just take a short break and then come back once you've calmed down. Yeah. Oh, I thought maybe there was something hidden behind there. I did that with Breath of the Wild. What, you rage quit Breath of the Wild? I guess it can be pretty challenging when you start out. And you're weak, you only have a few hearts of health. You can't afford to take too many hits. And your weapons are pretty lousy when you start out. I gotta say, I died a few times the first time I was playing it. You had never played before? I was exploring and died to the centaurs. Yeah, the Linnells, yeah, it is the name of the enemy, yeah. Obviously, for a streamer, they can't really take a break in the middle of streaming. Well, I guess you could. But most probably wouldn't want to. I don't think I would want to either. Just have people wait. I'm a scaredy cat. I didn't dare make a run for it. Okay, well, you can destroy them before they blow up, but it's kind of risky. Kind of close to leveling up, too. How long does it take to make your overlays? Because I usually use the same template, or I will base one off the other, it doesn't take too long. If anything, I usually try to find the same font for my overlay that is used in the game itself, and that's usually what takes the longest time. If it's not something that is easily recognizable, it can take some time. In this case, I couldn't find an exact... the exact same, so I used one that was close enough. Or sometimes when it comes to older games, finding a high enough resolution piece of art to use as background is not so easy. In this case, well, this game was re-released on Steam in 2015, so it wasn't too hard. Like this one, starting from nothing, I spent an hour looking for fonts, looking for images for our logo, a PNG logo that had transparency to it. Be right back, gonna grab a snack. Okay, Monica, no problem. Eat some cow. Beef jerky. Ow, oof. Yes, level up again. Ah! And I don't take quite as much damage from these guys anymore. Gotcha. Kinda close. What you eating then? Pudding? Well, you use milk to make pudding, don't you? I think. Obtained an additional accessory slot. Well, I only have one that I can wear anyway, don't I? Yeah. Exactly. Usually the pudding we make at home, when we do make any, it's usually just a sachet of powder that we mix with water, I think. But maybe there is powdered milk in it already, so I don't know. I actually never concerned myself too much with what the ingredients were. I guess I should pay attention to what I eat more, but instead of not caring what's in it, as long as it tastes good. Okay, well, is that everything? Yeah, okay, I wanted to make sure I'm not leaving anything. Ooh. Damn! There's a lot happening. Oh, nice. Just went up 4 levels. I didn't want to die and lose everything. I'm also close to leveling up one more time. Oh boy. Actually, I'm gonna go back. save again, since I just leveled up. That way if I die, well, I restart already at level 19. Oh, can't kill them? I don't know if I was meant to manage that jump. Well, I didn't need that armor I bought earlier then, if it's gonna give me this one so soon. I don't know. Was I? I can't even make it anymore. That was a pure fluke. Yeah, actually, I think you're meant to go up here and then jump across. Yeah, that does seem to be easier that way. Another important looking chest. Oh, this is the guy you mentioned. Such luck. Crap, they've got me cornered. Hey, no fair. There's a ton of you and only one of me. I can't kill them, though. Maybe he is the son of the village elder from the Redden village. What was his name? Ord? I'm a goner. Great, I can't kill them. What do you want me to do? Nice things. 0. I have to find something, a better sword or a different weapon first, perhaps. Or a magic spell, like a bracelet that allows me to cast fire spells, maybe, or something like that. Well, now I have to collect that chest again. Yeah. I didn't have to go left. Maybe I should try to go north first. Oh. Obtained Wing of Alma. I think I know what it is. Isn't it the fast travel thing? Ornamental wing lets the user fly back to any Alma statue he or she has touched. Yeah, that's it. That's what I thought it was gonna be. Because it seems that all the modern games in the series have that. Well, actually, now would be a good time. Since I can temper my sword a bit more. Maybe after it is, I can deal damage to these guys. it's a bit stronger, but that's about it. Yeah, I need 230 for the next one. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference. Can you jump from the bridge? No. Just in case maybe there's a secret thing down there that you have to go get. Well, yeah, if it's not working on these, it's not gonna work on those that the guy is getting attacked by. Can you just leave, by the way? I wonder. Like, leave him here. See ya! Ah, no, okay, it doesn't work. You do have to fight them. Or wait. Actually, I have an idea. Ah! You do have to use a specific attack. If you hit the button as it is coming back down, you can do this downward thrust with your sword. I guess this is the only way to kill them. Thank you for the host, Upfirer. Although I will not be streaming for much longer. Thanks, you saved my life, you know that? I don't know who you are, but you're really strong. You finished off all those monsters like they were nothing. Huh? That's a funny coincidence. Your sword looks just like the one we've got at home. How'd you get it? Adol introduced himself and explained that Chief Ord gave him the sword. You're kidding! Can't believe my dad would give it to an Eurasian when he hates them so much. Eurasian? I think they mean Eurasian. Possibly. Inhabitants of Europe and Asia. Perhaps. He must really trust you. Anyway, I'm actually Chief Ord's son. My name's Nice to meet you. It's good to know they're all doing okay. I haven't been able to get in touch with them while the bridge is down, so I've been kinda worried. But man, this really isn't my lucky day. When I was out gathering herbs, I saw this red fairy carrying something sparkly off in this direction. I was kinda curious, so I thought I'd follow her, and before I knew it, I was, you know, all the way out here. Professor Rabba must be worried about me, so I'm gonna head on back to town now. Oh yeah, and there's an altar at the top of this mountain with a sword enshrined on it. You're a swordsman yourself, so maybe you should go pray at it, or do whatever swordsmen do at sword shrines, like pulling it out of the ground. My name is What a name. Is the name of an antique city, actually. In Danish, means a clock. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Catch you later. Oh, I was all excited about getting on top of this thing, figuring maybe there's something up there, but no, there isn't. Oh, I can't carry more than 9 of these healing items. No, on this one you have to wait till it throws its flower thingy. Oh. Red and shield. Well, that's cool. Nice upgrade. Okay, so what is it? Ah, yeah, you have to do some platforming. Ow. Oh, I can't carry more honey either now. Well, I guess it's good that I'm hoarding it. In case I need it on a boss fight. They're pretty small fry now at this point. I think you can jump down here. Need some bigger pockets. Maybe this actually happens at some point, I don't know. Ah! Nice. Blue tabula. What's this? A tablet made of blue emelas. Ancient characters are carved on the back. Cannot decipher. Ah, okay. Yeah, I was hoping this would take me to this chest. Sylphan boots. What's this? Ah. Long boots, blessed by the wind, prevents heavy. Ah, this is a status effect, I guess. Heavy. That slows you down. Okay. Let's continue. Ow. Oh, I'm almost ready to level up one more time. So far, well, it's moderately challenging. Like you saw, I died a few times, but it's usually the case in most games in this series. I don't find it more difficult than the others so far. I am playing on the easiest difficulty setting, which in this one is normal. If you wanted to make it more challenging, then yeah, you probably could. Well, they deal 1 point of damage now. Compared to earlier, they could kill me in 5 hits. Come on. I want to kill as many of them as possible for the ore that I need to temper my sword, and also for the experience points. And the money, I guess, for all the goodies that they give. Oh, you can drop from there? Ow. If I make it to another save point, I can actually return to town and temper my sword one more time. Ah, well. Speaking of which... At least it's not like in East, the Old Felgana. They give you the fast travel thing early on, which is cool. Saves you from a lot of backtracking. Oh yeah, I like it a lot. 600 for the next. I saw a video about how bad fast travel is. Well, for me, backtracking in games can be just a cheap way to extend the life of the game artificially. And I have so many games to play that I like to just get to the point. I have no shortage of games to play, and no shortage of older games that I like to replay regularly because I like them so much, so... this is what I was looking for, okay. I sense a boss fight coming up. Oh, you can't. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Looks like an arena for a battle. Obtains mirror fragments. You dummy! What would a little guy like you come all the way up here for? Oh, you want that mirror fragment? Well, I'm already done with it. So, like, if you want it badly. But, you know, getting that mirror was so much work. Everything's just been work, and work is so boring. So, sure, whatever, you can have the mirror, but only if you let me have some fun with you first. Figures. What's that? A crab with wings? I'm gonna have so much fun watching you squirm, suffer, and howl in agony. The usual. Oh. Zomplas, the wings of avarice. Okay, watch its moves. Ow, it still manages to get me, even from that far away. That shockwave, man. It has a big reach. I can probably get through it just by brute forcing it with the healing items. But I'd like to manage to do it the smart way, if possible. Whatever it is. Come on. Well, I managed to get away this time. Okay, you have to be behind him to not get hit. Okay, when it does that, you just don't want to be close by. Oh, what's that? Something tells me, yeah, that you don't want them to stay on the platform. I don't know what it is. I don't want to find out. No, okay. It got me good there. Oh, boy. I don't know. A weird mixture between a, I don't know, a bat, a crab. Would you please come back down so I can kill you? Scorpion, bat, moth, crab. all of the above, yeah. I was wondering if maybe you have to knock them back onto the boss, but okay, I'm just wasting time here. Will you stop doing that? Well, I got it anyway. Clutch 4 HP, I healed. I used my last two, like, little smaller healing items. Reminds me of Mothman for some reason. Thank you. Ah! What have you done? Ah! Nice, a new sword. What have you done? I worked so hard to wake it up with the mirror's power and get it to eat the key, and because of you, it was all for nothing. Do you know how much trouble I'm gonna be in? You're so gonna regret this. I don't know. Don't even know what you're talking about. Obtained Brilliant. Okay, the shiny sword. Can you switch between them at the press of a button, maybe? Oh, I could do that all along? Ah, but no, okay, it's gone now. I could only do it once. I had this power all along, and I haven't been using it. Typical me. Wait, I'm back at the entrance, or what? I think I recognize this place. Ah, yeah, I see. This little circle that fills in the bottom left corner, it's a gauge. As you build up the power, I guess. Ow. Well, I don't have to go back on foot, do I? Yeah, okay, well, never mind. I'll go back using this. Level 21. Can I afford a new armor, maybe, or something? Some new story cutscene, something like that. Hey, Adol, you sure have a knack for perfect timing, huh? I was just telling the professor about you. Thanks again for saving me earlier, by the way. Oh, and the professor I'm talking about is an Eurasian scholar who's looking after me at the moment. When I told him about how you rescued me, he said he wanted to thank you too. He lives in this rickety old shack right here, so why not stop by? Well, isn't that the old man I already know of, that I talked to earlier? Come on, this way. Yeah, it is. Professor, I'm back, and I brought the guy I was telling you about with me. Oh, it's you, Adol. Sounds like my apprentice has found himself in your debt as much as the rest of us. I knew you were the one as soon as he'd mentioned that his savior was a young man with fiery red hair. That's the only thing that people would keep in mind about him. Yeah, he's the fiery red-haired guy. What, you know him? Indeed I do. We first met long ago before I washed ashore these islands. Rabbi explained everything that happened in Darm Tower. Wow, that's amazing. I had no idea anything like that had happened. A tower as tall as a mountain sounds so cool. I hope I can climb it up. I hope I can climb up it someday. Oh, you'd likely sing a different tune if you knew how dangerous a place it was. It doesn't even look that red. Incidentally, Adol, how did you fare on Granavalis Mountain? Did you find anything of interest? Adol told Rabbi what happened on the altar at the top of the mountain. A mirror fragment? That looks to me like part of the mirror of Zemi. Or Zem, or Zim, I don't know how it's pronounced. Oh, I know. That's the name of the mirror we had back at home. Oh, I was always looking at it. I suppose that settles it then. I believe you said that it was stolen from the village by someone. If that's the case, I fear that red fairy you encountered may be up to no good. So it really was a fairy that I saw. Ola and Isha always took really good care of that mirror. That damn fairy! If I ever find her again, I won't let her get away with this. You will do no such thing. We are talking about an evil being that can control monsters. Only an idiot would try something so reckless. But that mirror is passed down through the priestesses of the Reda tribe from mother to daughter. I'm sure the priestess would very much like it back should you find a way to return it to her, Adol. But imagine people only remembering you because your hair is red. It's like there is nothing else noteworthy about you. It's the only defining thing about your person. That's kind of depressing, I would imagine. My mommy and daddy said they eloped together or something, and mommy says she was the one who said they should. It'd be so romantic if it was anybody else, but it's mommy, so I bet she didn't put much thought into it. Sassy little girl. The kite shield. I can almost afford it. Or the breastplate, for that matter. A talisman inscribed with words from an ancient language. Prevents curse. Yeah, and this is way too expensive for me, for now. I think that happens a lot to redheads. It's kinda sad. Nothing justifies being treated that way. Nobody deserves that. Anyway, that's gonna be all from me for today. I'll be back tomorrow night, and I'll keep playing this then, I suppose. I was gonna say something else. Yeah, do let us know, Monica, when you get your Switch tomorrow. Do let us know on Discord. Maybe we can arrange something for a Saturday evening. People always remember me for my long hair. Like, that's like such a common thing. Like, how do people like get stuck on just that thing? Like, lots of girls, I guess, have long hair. But yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, do let us know. Confirm that you have obtained Mario Kart 8, and then we can maybe arrange something if anyone is up for it this weekend, so we can play Mario Kart 8. You can almost sit on it. Yeah, then it is pretty long. And that must have taken a lot of effort to grow out and still take care of on a daily basis. So congratulations. I've grown mine out. It touches my shoulder. Oh, really, Panda? Or maybe she's just very short. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, true. I guess true enough. My hair grows fast. Well, I wish mine didn't, so I didn't have to cut it so often. Even now, I think it's too long. Reason I can't have bangs? Yeah. I want to see Panda now. If he feels like it, he can share. Anyway, have a good night, guys. I'll leave you to it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow then. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.